Hello everyone, welcome to part 6 of the Maze Solver program. In the last video, we implemented or incorporated our solution class into our maze. So now, at this point, we have a correct solution to the maze in this solution object, and steps we have the correct, well, I guess the reverse order, but this is the object we're going to use to animate, I guess, the maze solution. So now what we need to do is start worrying about a graphical user interface, and we're going to use something called JFrame. So for that I'm going to have a window, and our class window is going to extend JFrame. So we have public window. I don't know if we're gonna have a. Should we have a default size? Man, why not? Okay, so we'll have dimension d dim. Import that, and we'll have, that's going to be the window dimensions. Boolean is visible. That's going to be true. And then, you know, I don't like usually I don't like let my programs be resizable. Like if you see even my dots and boxes thing, but I think for this one we probably will, so we're just not going to worry about that. Anyway, so for this, our dimension is going to be a no dimension. And let's do, I don't know, what do you want it to be? Like 100, 300, 400. Let's just see what this looks like. Set size, dim, visible equals true, set visible, what, visible, okay, and the other thing we need is set default close operation exit on close. Oh, I did not do that. There we go. JFrame exit on close. So I could probably have this in a setup method, but whatever. Okay, fine. We'll do that in a setup method. Private setup. Okay, so now we're setting up our window. Alright, so now let's put this in our driver. m.solve maze, and then window equals new window. Let's run this. It's actually showed up on my other monitor. Here it is. I don't like that 800 by 400, so let's change it to by 600. I still don't know if I like that completely. You know, it's probably alright. Basically, it's probably gonna all be proportional. I'm thinking like on this side will be the maze stuff over here, and then on this side will be the control stuff. So like the maze file, we can load it, and then a button to click to solve the maze, and then later another button to create a maze, and that will probably open a maze creator. I don't know if it'll be in a new window, if it'll be over here. It'll have separate controls, but that's going to be a separate beast all of itself. But we'll get the first couple things rolling, and then if people actually are interested, we'll make the maze creator. So so in this video, we'll just continue by making a a panel manager class. So that's going to be something that'll hold the panel that's over here and the panel that's over here, and those each will be their own objects. And then this one over here is going to have a bunch of things, and this one, yeah. So let's make another class, and we'll call it our panel manager. Alright, so public panel manager. So we have a JPanel on the left, JPanel on the right. We're going to import that because we need it. Private setup. So left equals new JPanel, right equals new JPanel. I keep forgetting this void. Alright, there we go. Set that up. So now we're gonna need getters for these. Public JPanel get left, return left. Public JPanel get right, return right. Okay, that looks good. So I haven't worked with JPanels in a while, so let's take a look at some of the methods that we can do with it. Well, we're gonna have to add them, so we're gonna do in the window, we're gonna do get left and then dot add, or well, we'll add it to the window. We're gonna need a also a what were they called? A frame manager, something like that. We need something to layout manager. That's what we do. And yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's a size. Set size. Okay. So yeah, I'll usually set preferred size and set size, and then it's like it has to. Oh, and then set. Isn't there like a max size too? Or set minimum size, yes. So set min max. If you set the min and max to the same thing, and then the preferred, then it like kind of forces it to do that. Alright. And then this I'm gonna pass in. I guess this doesn't need to know about window, but I'm just trying to think how it's gonna know. I guess we'll have to do public void set left size dimension d and parent size. That's gonna be so that's gonna be the window size, and we'll calculate it in here. So we're gonna pass in and say, hey, the window's this big now. So if we resize the window or something, we need to get this and resize it. So public void set right size dimension parent size. Okay. So let's actually in our setup, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna do dimension parent size. Parent size. So that's kind of important, I guess, for these. So left, or no, let's see. Dimension left size equals new dimension, and we'll do parent size dot get height divided and we can leave it the height, but width usually comes first, right? So let's do parent size dot get width, and let's say that divided by 2. So let's say we want this in half, and of course I did something goofy there, and there we go. Why is it not liking this? For double. Really? It's a new dimension. Let's just force it to an int. It just doesn't like the fact that it's a double. Because I can't have like part of a pixel, right? So, right size. So left dot set preferred size was left size, right dot set preferred size, right size. And technically I don't even need 2 separate ones because they're the same size right now, but whatever. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for left dot set maximum size, right dot set max size, right size. Same thing for minimum. Go like this because I'm being lazy. Set minimum size. And then just set size. You know, I don't think I actually need to do all these, but JFrames can kind of be goofy, so we're gonna see. Left dot set background color, color dot red, and then right dot set background color, color dot blue. Now let's see, can we just add these in here? I honestly don't remember. So setup, we need panel manager PM. Usually I'll do this thing last too. I'll set everything up before I actually make it visible. Everything needs to work first, right? So now PM equals new panel manager get size. Okay, so PM dot this dot add PM dot get left. What will that do? Okay, they got that one in there now. So it's just filling it up now. This dot add PM dot get right. Let's see what happens now. Look at that. We got it split in half. Okay. So, in the next video, I'm gonna, well, actually, you know what? Let's change these proportions. So, and the reason I do those colors is just because you actually, if you've seen my dots and boxes, you probably know that I like to set the frames up with like these very vivid colors so I can see where how everything is being laid out. Actually, let's just try something quick. Okay, so as you saw here, I'm resizing it and it's not changing it. So we're going to need to have something to determine that when we resize it, these also need to resize. So left side is going to be we want this to be we want the right side to be 1/3 of it, right? So we can just divide that by 3. And the left side we want it to be 2/3 then, obviously. So 2, okay. And that's not exactly what I wanted to do. Let's put some parentheses around here. I don't think I brought it over to visible. Yeah, it's not visible yet. It's not exactly what I want it to be yet. View width, divide, so let's just divide it by 3 and then multiply that by 2. I'm gonna need another one of these. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So now we can see that the red side is bigger, and it's probably maybe we'll do it and do I don't know, say like 3/4 or something, because really we don't want we don't need that much room over here for the controls. We want the majority of the thing to be from the maze stuff, and that's going to be over here. So then we'll just load in the maze, a graphical representation of this, and then we will have a button over here to solve it. That's where we're going to start anyways, is to solve that programmed in maze, and then after that we'll add the part where we can choose a different maze file. So maybe I'll make a few new maze files here with different solutions, and then we might actually need to do something we probably should have done a while ago, or in an earlier video, maybe some error solving or something to say that it isn't possible, because what happens when we get to a point where we're at a dead end and we've exhausted all the possibilities, so there is no way out of that maze except for the way you came in. Then we have to say, well, the maze is impossible, right? So yeah. Anyways, so that's probably enough for one video. In the next video, we will start handling. Well, I'll fix this so when we resize it, it works, and then we'll start adding the elements over here and over here. I'm not sure how I want to do this yet. I'm trying to decide if I want to load in pictures. I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to see about just drawing squares and coloring them in, because basically I don't want to be working with a picture and then resizing that and having it look all goofy, because in the end we want it to be able to say I have a maze of not just a square, like a rectangle, but then it's going to be kind of distorted. But I think that Java will handle it a little better than with an actual picture. So anyways, that's coming up in the next few videos, so stay tuned, subscribe or comment, whatever you like. Thanks for watching.